Hello, Sylvia Gorenszach here. Welcome back. I am a Gel Moment brand partner, and I thought that I would do one of my first, probably one of two holiday manicures. So I found inspiration on my Facebook feed. Let's be honest, that's where a lot of our inspiration comes from, right? So this is all the products that I'm going to be using. I'm using Lovey Dovey, Gold Rush, Simply Clear, this number 34 stamping plate, which I have not even used yet, and white and gold stamping gel. So how about we get right to it and you'll see what I'm going to do for you today. I should also mention we're going to be using the Zenith Chrome too. I forgot to put that in the first part. Okay, so every finger is going to have something different. I apologize for my dry cuticles now. 'Tis the season. It is December, but we're going to lube that up really nice afterwards with some cuticle oil. So the first thing that I wanted to do was put a couple of coats of Gold Rush on. And if you take a look at this beautiful, beautiful shade, look at the multicolored sparkles in this gold polish. I am thrilled to use it. So I'm going to put 2 coats on this thumb, and it's going to happen like magic. So I changed my mind. I put 3 coats on because it is a bit sheer, but I didn't really think this went through. It's not that I didn't think my manicure through. I didn't think about, today is actually my birthday when I recorded this video, and I grabbed my free Starbucks coffee. It was a venti, and I had the creme brulee latte or something like that. I am shaking so much. I do not recommend having a fully caffeinated coffee right before you do your manicure. Holy manicures and the shakes. I hardly ever do Starbucks, but man, I decided to treat myself today, and I was like, anyways. This nail is done. I put some oil on it because I didn't want it to look dry for the rest of the manicure, this rest of the video. So the next finger, what we're going to do is put 2 or 3 coats of Lovey Dovey on here. We'll see what the coverage is because I'm going to put the chrome on after that. So how about we do that? A couple of things with Lovey Dovey. It is quite streaky. You want to tap your finger afterwards and help with the self-leveling, and wait a moment before you put it in the lamp so that it actually has a chance to level. The thinner the coats, the better. And even though it may look a little wonky in the first coat, trust me, it'll come through on the second and third coats. So because I'm going to be putting the Zenith Chrome on top, I don't think it's really necessary to put a third coat on, but I'm going to put a third coat on anyways. Why not? It adds strength to my nail. And to be honest, with this particular nail right now, I do have a rip that's happening right at my smile line. So an extra coat of polish is not going to hurt me and hopefully provide extra strength. There is something to be said about a white nail, isn't there? I don't know. I just love it. Doesn't matter what time of year, whether your hands are pale because there's no sun on it or whether your hands are tanned. I love a white nail. Okay, next we are bringing out a Zenith, which is this gorgeous beauty right here. It's one of our original chromes, and I thought it would look quite lovely with this. I actually paired it up on a nail stick with Gold Rush, and it looks pretty good. So all you need is just a tiny little bit, and you're going to rub it in until you get the mirror effect. Make sure to cover all of the white parts of your nail. Next, I have one of these brushes here, and I'm just going to brush off the excess because I have rubbed everything in. This is just getting the majority of it off so that when I put my polish on, it won't pick up so much chrome. So I have a dedicated bottle here of Simply Clear that is just for chromes and shimmers because it does pick up a little bit of chrome. It's getting low, people. I need to get a new one. All right, so we're just going to put a coat of this on and cure it right away because with the chrome, it needs a coat of either Simply Clear, Gel Extend, Clearly Frisky, so that you can still see the chrome work underneath, but it seals the chrome in because it is just a powder. All right, we have 2 fingers already, the thumb and the finger looking festive already, right? So now this middle nail, what we're going to do is put 3 coats of Gold Rush on, and it's going to be like magic again. So don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit through the whole 3 coats, and then we're going to do something else on top of it. So stay tuned. And just like that, we have Gold Rush. I ended up putting 4 coats on here. I wanted it to be a bit more opaque, and look at how it complements each other. Oh my gosh. Okay, next we are going to put a little bit of Lovey Dovey on here. Now we know that we needed 3 coats of lovey-dovey to get an opaque look, but I have a trick for you so that you don't have to do several different coats, maybe just 2. We are going to mix lovey-dovey with our stamping gel white. And what this does, it actually makes it more opaque and a bit thicker as well. And we're just going to mix it all together with a dotting tool. What we're going to do is actually draw stripes on our nails. So it'll look kind of like a candy cane or a wrap present. I do not have a steady hand right now. Did I mention that I had caffeine? Look at my hands shake. Holy cow. I have no control. We'll make it work. Even though I sped that all up, you should have seen how much my hand was shaking. I will never do a manicure with a Starbucks coffee in my system ever again. We're going to give this a full cure. Okay, so that is cured now because there's a bit of raised pieces there with the white. I'm just putting on a coat of Clearly Frisky just to get in there, fill the gaps, add a little bit of extra shine on there, and level everything out. Now for the next bit of magic, since it is the holiday season, let's put 3 coats or 4 coats of lovey-dovey on this one. And again, not going to keep you here all day, but it'll be done in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! How's that for a little bit of magic? This is stamping plate number 34. I have never used it before. I want to use the snowflakes one. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to be using, maybe a variety. And so we're going to be using the gold stamping gel right here. And I have my little spatulas over here. I like using the hard one. And then I have my little stamper plate here too. So let's see which one we should do. So you can, based on your nail size, if your nail plate is really small, you can use some of the smaller ones. You can use a bigger one if your stamping, or if your nail plate is a bit bigger. I think I might do, I don't know. I actually haven't decided this part yet. So, let's see. Okay, so now I have my little stamper here. I am going to use the smaller end. I'm going to take this out so that I can actually see better when I'm placing it on the nail. I am just pressing it in, lifting it up, and pressing it on the nail. Oh, that looks good. So now to get this part off, I am just taking cleanser wipe and getting that off. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to cure that. So now to clean this up, I have a bit of packing tape here, and I'm just cleaning the design. So the next one will be nice and crisp. I'm just going to put this off to the side so I can reuse it. I like that so much. Should I do another one here? I think I'm going to do another one here, and I'm going to go partly on my skin, but I'll wipe that off for a partial snowflake. I like that idea. Okay, so put a tiny little bit on here. Ooh, that's way too much. It came out fast. Okay, let's try. I found that using the soft squeegee scraper worked a little bit better than the hard one on this design. I'm just wiping the excess off on a cleanser wipe I have off camera. Okay, that looks pretty clean. So let's do the same thing. We're going to go directly down, lift up, and now I see where things are on here. I'm wondering if you can see where it is too. Hope my head's not going to get into the camera, but I'm going to do a partial one where it's partly off my skin. Do you see that? So then I'll take this cleanser white here, because you don't want to have any uncured polish on your skin, and clean that up. Oh my gosh, that looks fabulous. And there's just a little bit left over here too. I love it. Let's give this a cure. And what I like to do with stamping is to put a clear coat, whether it's Clearly Frisky or Simply Clear, choose whatever you like, just to keep that on there because it is very thin and so it can scratch off a bit easier than just, it can scratch off just a little bit, I guess, what I was going to say. Because it's very, very thin. It's just a little design. Anyways, this just protects it and then smooths it all together and brings it all together. Oh my gosh, look at how this manicure is turning out. I love it. What do you guys think? So I was thinking of putting a sweater nail on here, but I'm running out of time. I have to make some supper for the kids. But I think I'm just going to bridge it all together and put another chrome nail in there, and that way it just kind of balances everything out. So how about we do a little bit more magic? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! The power of video editing. Okay, so now we're going to actually rub some of this gold fairy dust on, aka Zenith Chrome, and rub it in so you get a nice gold nail, not a fingernail. Put a clear coat on. And here is the finished look. I will be taking some pictures so you can see it right at the end in great daylight, what it's going to look like. Now I got to practice what I preach here and put some cuticle oil on my fingers so that my cuticles don't look so dry and rehydrate them during this dry temperature times. So I hope you enjoyed today's look. It's something that I just kind of did off the whim. I saw the picture the other day. Please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel and turn off that little notification bell so that you'll always be in the know as to when my next video is going to come out. Yes, they look shellacked right now, but it'll absorb, trust me. Have a great day, everyone. Ciao, ciao for now.